All right, gamers, today we're going to pretend to be rich and be a hotel tycoon. Let's check it out. All right, so in this game, you are wealthy hotel owners, and you have these nice little planes you can fly around in. You'll start here at the runway, and the person who rolls first gets to go first here, and you'll roll this nice six-sided die that looks very chic and rich. You're also going to start off with some cash money here. All this nice cash money. You actually start off with $12,000. That is one of these 5,000s, 5 of the $1,000 bills, 3 of the $500 bills, 4 of the $100 bills, and 2 50s, just in case you need some change. And then you'll, of course, sign someone as the banker. And what you're doing is you're going around and you're trying to buy up land, build up hotels, and they have just wild, crazy hotels, all sorts of hotels you can use, different ones for different areas, of course. I mean, look at this big one over here, you know, these nice silver towers here. Those are really nice. Oh, ice tower here too. As you see, they have them for just any type of building here. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going around the board clockwise here, just like you would in Monopoly, rolling the die, landing on spaces, and performing those actions. There are 2 little things that are already on the board. The hanger. If you pass the hanger, you actually get $2,000, so it's just like pass and go. And if you pass this little yellow line, which is this air traffic controller here, then you will get to place purchase an entrance to any one of your buildings that any one of the land that you already have a building on. You cannot place an entrance to a place that has no buildings, duh. So what you do, you'd roll the dice. If you rolled a 6, you would get a second turn. But rolling the dice, you move around the board. If you land on something that has like cash money, which you see a lot there, that means you can buy any of those adjacent hotels. So in this case, if I landed here, I could buy the Al Walid or Rain. Well, let's say I wanted to buy Rain. Well, I would look at all of our little deeds here. Rain costs $2,500. Now, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, but in this case, let's say I bought it. I'd give the bank $2,500, and that's it. Now, could I build on it? No. To build, I would have to land on another square. Now, again, if I planned on this, can I buy both? No, you cannot buy both. You have to buy one or the other. Now, if one is already owned, then obviously the only one up for grabs would be the other one. So you get to decide, if you're the first one there, which land you want to buy. You cannot buy land from other people. They can sell it to you later on in the game for money, but you can't buy someone else's land that's already been bought. Anyway, if I wanted to build, let's say, I would have to land on these little brick and mortar and the little hard hat spaces. And so I sit down on one of those, and let's say I did buy Rain, and I would have to build in this order as the card tells me. So first thing I need to buy that pyramid for $3,300. So, and then a building for $22, $18, $18, $18, and then I can buy the landscaping for $4,000. So what I need to do first, I need to announce how many of these buildings I plan to build in a row. Like I could build this and that together. That's going to cost me $5,500. That's going to be a lot of my cash. But let's say I did that. Well, what I have to do, I'd announce to everyone, I'm building this and this, 2 buildings. I would roll this die. This is the approval die. And as I roll it, it is green, yay! If it rolls up green, then that means it is approved. If it is red, it got declined, and I cannot build that turn. I have to wait till I land on another build space. If it landed on H, that means it's free. Both ones that I mentioned that I was going to build, I get to build at no cost. That's awesome. However, if the dreaded 2 pops up, that $5,500 just turned into $11,000, and I have to pay it. That means if I have to mortgage off my other land, you have to pay it. And if you can't pay it, you may have gone ahead and just bankrupted yourself at the very beginning. So you want to be very careful on announcing how much you have, because if this sucker rolls up on 2, that can destroy a man. Let me tell you from experience. But you always get greedy because, oh man, it could be free. Anyway, so that's how you build land. You have to build in that order. So first off, let's say I was successful. I got the green light. So I would put one there, and then I put one of my buildings there. And as the game goes on, you would continue to build buildings like that. And then, like I said, after I have all my buildings up, I could landscape it. Now, landscaping, when you get on a build site, you do not have to roll the approval dice for that. You just pay it. And there are these just little paper sheets here that kind of go over the board like so, and just make the area look a lot nicer. Now, why would you do that? Well, let's say that an opponent came by and he landed on this, and oops, let's say I have an entrance. By the way, there are these little entrance spaces here. If you land on an entrance space here, you get a free entrance to use, but of course every time you pass the flight tower, you also get an entrance you can buy, and of course entrances for me would be 200. So let's say I put an entrance here and that person landed here. Now of course they can build on their turn, but they have to pay me first. And if you see here, well, I wouldn't have the landscaping out because I didn't finish the hotel, but I have 3 structures. So we turn around here and it shows me 3 structures. 1, 2, 3. I have a 2-star hotel. Now 1 through 6, what does that mean? Well, that's how many nights he plans to stay. How we decide that is we take the 2 6-sided die and we roll it. Come on, 6. Woo! 5 nights in my hotel with 3 buildings is $1,500. Now he has to pay me that. Even if it bankrupts him, sometimes he may have to be selling some of his buildings just to pay me back. And eventually, if it gets too bad, he'll have to auction off this to the highest bidder. You know, auction off land, but he has to pay that person back. If not, he goes bankrupt and he is out of the game. In the game, you cannot land on the same square as another player. If you do, you just move to the square in front of them. There are also little building icons here, where if you land on those, you get to build 1 free building. The game continues until there is 1 person left standing, and he is the Hotel Tycoon. All right, so final thoughts. What do I think about this game? Well, I've said it before a million times. This is Monopoly on steroids. I friggin' love this game. It is get rich, get quick, build as much as you can, almost bankrupt yourself, and take the big risk. Does it have a problem with a runaway leader? Yes, it does. Once someone bankrupts someone and they start steamrolling, it's hard to take them down. And it gets rough after a while. But you got to roll big, you know, take big chances. Sometimes you may build 3 buildings and you may have to build them at double the cost, and that may destroy your game too, by the way. The buildings look great. The only problem that I have with this game is a big problem, is the setup. The buildings they're cardboard wrapped in little plastic caps and bottoms, and sometimes they are fidgety and they are hard. It's hard to put everything in the box. Plus, it's hard to keep the tops on sometimes. Some of the bases, while I was showing you, it would not stick on there, so I just gave up and just took off the bases and went with it that way. So I do not like, the components are really cheap and they fall apart and they're super hard to put together. In fact, my wife had to put most of those that you saw together because I was just too dumb, I guess, to put it together. But when it comes together, it does look nice. It looks amazing when you have so many hotels out there. And it is scary when you're jumping through all the entrances, because pretty soon everyone's going to have an entrance. Also, it's a land grab. You want to buy everything that's out there. You want to put entrances everywhere to stop your opponent from putting entrances to their hotel. Now, the board is designed where at least everyone will have 1 entrance to their hotel. But if you're the first one building on the block, throw as many entrances as you can to stop the other player. If they own the other piece of land across from you, you may want to stop them. Now, I took this game with me last year for our family vacation. It was a huge hit. It got played multiple times. In fact, it was so big a hit that we actually started singing theme songs to whatever hotel or resort it was. Welcome to the Coconut Beach Resort. That was one of ours. And I mean, I still know these songs almost a year later. And we would sing all these goofy songs and we'd have fun. Of course, when someone got swallowed up, if it was by me or by someone else, we would put them in our employ. They were our butler or restaurant manager, or, hotel manager or whatnot. It was a lot of fun. The game is pretty quick to play, and like I said, besides the components being fidgety, it's really fun. It's really cheap too to get online, so if you think this is a game it's very family friendly, very open to beginners, people who maybe aren't into board games as much, I can see this being a type of gateway because it's very similar to Monopoly, but it just looks livelier. It looks better. So Hotel Tycoon, 2 thumbs up. I love this game. I think you will too. All right, gamers, that is all the time I have for now. Until next time, game on.